I put on a whole dress shirt just to sit in front of a camera and film this. Anyways, you're watching Hoofbeat News.
Good morning, FMHS. Today is Monday.
Today is May 4th of the year 2020, and the school year is almost over. For the seniors, this is the last official week of school, but I assume that lots of them have had that week like a month ago. Our first story of the day comes from Luke, and it's about Zoom and the way that classes have used the program to continue teaching.
2 p.m. on a school day and the parking lot is empty. Since the end of March, no classes have been held at Fort Morgan High School. Like students worldwide, FMHS students have been taking the classes online. A major part of the online experience is the conference call. From giving out assignments to answering questions, the majority of the instructive portion of teaching seems to have shifted to these virtual classrooms. From the start, one online conferencing company has become so prototypical of the experience that for many students, any video conference is simply a Zoom call. But how good is Zoom software, and is it truly better than its competitors? I decided to find out. One thing that stuck out immediately as I thought about what I had seen and heard about Zoom is the unfortunate early problem with what teachers call Zoom bombing. I interviewed Ms. Badakian to get her experience.
I had several kids trying to get onto Zoom that only had numbers. They didn't have their names on their profile little circles. And so I was letting them in because they didn't know how to put their names on. And that was some freshmen. Then one of them that I added had to have been a hacker, because then all of a sudden we started getting audio, and there weren't any pictures in this one, but it was just a guy screaming profanity nonstop. I tried moving him out of the meeting several times. He'd leave, and then he would manage to get back in, because I did have a waiting room set up to the point where I just told everybody, I'm killing the meeting. We'll just have to restart. And then we started getting all this visual pornography, which was really upsetting.
Fortunately, those earlier security issues seem to have been addressed. As far as usage goes, I far prefer Zoom, at least from a student standpoint. It feels more intuitive to me, and it has more features than either Hangouts or Canvas conferences. If I was the one who was choosing, I would definitely go with Zoom. To be honest though, it would be far better to have normal classes. I wish we could go back to that.
Online classes have been a very mixed experience, but overall, programs like Zoom were incredibly useful for this very dynamic time. Now, as Colorado moves away from shelter in place into the new safer at home phase, let's take a look back at the changes to Fort Morgan over the past month and a half. Times have been super unpredictable, and it's been a very drastic change over the last few months. Right now, as we hang in the balance of reopening and are still facing lots of unpredictability, remember to stay safe and be responsible. Seniors, have a good summer, and everybody else, have fun with school next year. Have a good day, FMHS.